Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Devon, and today I'm going to share with you how to make a decadent dessert. I'm talking about bananas Foster. And if you have ever had bananas Foster at a restaurant, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to share with you my recipe for making it at home. It is so good. It does not cost a lot, and it is yummy. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Now I am using my cast iron skillet, but if you don't have a cast iron skillet, you can just use a heavy bottom pan, okay? And so what I did is I put in my butter, and you want to make sure that you're using butter. You don't want to use margarine. You want to make sure you're using butter. And so I put in a half a stick of butter, and I'm using salted butter because in this recipe we're not going to be adding any additional salt, and so you want to use salted butter. Okay, now once I have it all melted, next I'm going to go on and I added in my brown sugar, and we're using some light brown sugar, and I put my light brown sugar in there, and I'm going to show you the different steps in which you need your sugar and your butter to look like in order to know you're on the right path to making that delicious decadent bananas Foster. Okay, and hey guys, if you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go on and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video and you appreciate the content, don't forget to show it some love and give it a thumbs up. Now once I'm blending my light brown sugar with my butter, you see how the brown sugar was very grainy. What we're doing is we're slowly and gently melting and dissolving that brown sugar into that butter and incorporating that brown sugar into the butter. You see how it's starting to thin out a little bit, and you see how that brown sugar is starting to dissolve. The key is you want to continue to mix and blend just like I'm doing. Now my pan, I have it on a medium to high heat, okay? And you see how it's just starting to thin out just like that? Just like that. That's what you want it to start to look like. So it's going to go from that grainy look of the brown sugar. The brown sugar is going to totally start to dissolve, but you're still going to have the essence of the butter all around the side of your pan. That's okay. That's what's to be expected. Now, as you see, my brown sugar, my butter is starting to bubble, and you want it to bubble and to boil, okay, just like this. You want to have some nice boiling and nice bubbling, because that's really going to help make that bananas Foster, that sauce that we're making, that decadent brown sugar and butter sauce. And I'm just mixing it around, and with the back of my spoon, what I do with the back of my spoon is I'm going around in my pan is I'm making sure that I'm not filling any more of those granules of brown sugar, that everything is nice and dissolved. And that's important because you don't want your sauce to be grainy at all. And so making sure your brown sugar is totally dissolved, totally melted is important. Now next, for that richness of our bananas Foster, I went on and I added in some heavy cream, and I added in 1/4 cup of heavy cream. But y'all, in the description box below, I'm going to have a list of all the ingredients that you need to make this delicious bananas Foster. And so once you put your heavy cream in, keep stirring. Do not stop stirring, because you do not want that cold cream, and then you also have your the heat from the pan. You do not want your brown sugar and butter to start to kind of clump up. So you want to make sure that you continue to stir once you add in that heavy cream. And you see how I'm stirring? I'm making circles, and I'm going from the inside circles to the outside of my pan all the way around, and I just keep on stirring. And just like that, and you see how look at that, oh my goodness, you see how nice and rich, glossy that is. And you see how on the back of my spoon, our sauce has coated the back of my spoon just like that, and it looks so good. Next, we're going to add in our vanilla extract, and I'm using some pure vanilla extract, and that's 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now also, you can use, instead of vanilla extract, you can use rum, and that would be 1 tablespoon of rum. So you can either use the vanilla extract or you can use rum, and that'd be 1 tablespoon of dark rum. Now, whether you're adding your vanilla extract or your rum, you do it when your fire is turned off. So I've turned my fire off before I added in my vanilla extract, or either, like I said, when you're adding in your rum. And so once you do that, you go on and mix all around, just like that, into your pan. Mix everything all around, and that delicious, nice, rich sauce has come together so nicely. But you know we're not done yet. Next, we're going to go on and add in our bananas. But if you want to make your bananas Fosters ahead of time, or if you want to make it and take it to someone's home, what you do is at this point, you do not add in your bananas. You can go on and just take your sauce, let it cool a little bit, and go on and put it into a container, an airtight container. And you can go on and just set it on your countertop, let it finish cooling. You can put it in your refrigerator, and if you're going to have guests that evening or that next day, you go on and you take it out at that time. You warm it up gently in a pan, and then you add your bananas fresh, okay? Now, but I'm going to have this tonight with my family, and they cannot wait to have this dessert. And so I went on and I added in my bananas. Now, when you're cutting your bananas, you do not want to make them too thin. So you want them the size of about, if you had 2 nickels or 2 quarters stacked together, you'd want them about that thickness. And so once we have our bananas in our nice sauce and we've mixed everything, and wow, just look at that sauce. It is nice and decadent. The bananas look so good. Oh my goodness. But you know what? We are still not done yet. We have our wonderful cinnamon, and I love to add cinnamon to my bananas Foster. It just really does something. And we're just going to add a little bit of a sprinkle, and that's about 1/8 of a teaspoon that I added in there. We gave it a real quick mix, and let's go on and serve us up some. So I have my vanilla ice cream, which is so classic for bananas Foster. Boy, my bananas Foster is still nice and warm. We're going to go on and spoon some right on. And let's see how we did. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, this is such a decadent dessert. It does not take much to put together. It's fairly inexpensive, and it is just so good. Let's go on and try a bite. I'm going to let you guys have the first bite. I'm going to make sure I get some banana. I'm going to get some of that delicious sauce. That's right. This one's for y'all. You ready for your bite? Now I'm going to give it a try. Let's see how we did, y'all. Let's see how we did. It is so creamy. The vanilla, the cinnamon, the bananas in there. This is excellent, y'all. Well, I hope you give this recipe a try. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go on and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video and appreciate the content, don't forget to show it some love, give it a thumbs up, and share it with a friend or family. Well, that is it for me today, guys. And remember, it is always good when Devon is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.